Mr. Mayor, my name is Ron Harvey. I'm a resident of Monroeville. I'm also a retired police officer, and I'm current fire chief of Monroeville No. 5 Fire Company. Up until this night, I was just trying to keep things in perspective, and as Mr. Dice said, let the investigation go on, let it reveal what it may reveal. But there was just a resident up here that made a couple comments that I think it's time that they be responded to. And the first one is the fire company accessing a rape report. What everybody doesn't know, because nobody asked, is I was there. And there was no rape report accessed. It was the call screen. And there is a giant difference between the CAD call screen and the report. The call screen is just what the information is given as the call taker takes the call from the 911 caller. The same information is broadcast over public radio. That is all that was seen, because when the EMT accidentally clicked on the wrong call to get his information for his report, he clicked on a police call that shouldn't have been displayed anyway and had been turned in 5 times by myself. Either way, it got so old, everybody was disregarding it, because back then, before all this, it was no big deal. Suddenly, it's a big deal. The word is report. There was no report access. It was the call screen. The same information is broadcast over every scanner in the country. So there was no rape report accessed. It said sexual assault - rape. And guess what? My fire company answers EMS calls to those same calls. So the person you're complaining about that saw it, chances are, goes in the ambulance to help those people. End of that story. As far as the investigative company, I love the news report about the Visa cards and stuff. Who's the last one? Somebody raised their hand when they called 911 and they said, "Excuse me, what's your Discover number?" And last but not least, if you pick up a Bearcat, or I don't even know what the makes are anymore, the scanners in Radio Shack, guess what happens during every traffic stop? I am 25 years on the police department. And they stop you at 22 in Center Road. They give you your location. They call in your car make, model, plate number, and color. Then they get out of the car and get your documents. And they call in your name, date of birth, get the operator's information back, counting the last 4 of your social security number to see if you're wanted or there's any warrants for you, and to see if your driver's license. So all in one traffic stop, they got your make, model, color, serial number, plate number of the car, your name, date of birth, and the last 4 of your social. And it's all over public radio. HIPAA, are you kidding me?
Mr. Harvey, real quick, I have a question for you, if I can. If I recall correctly, back a ways, this council directed someone, the investigator, whoever it was, to talk to you.
No,
and all this stuff was going on. Were you ever interviewed?
No.
Imagine that.
Once again, I'll open it up